You guys can hear me, let me know. How is everyone doing? Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out the this Twitch issue. Good. All right. I'll wait just a minute to make sure everything is good. Our bot has not pinged the Discord yet. Brez, how's it going? JRF, how's it going? Pluto, Blind Assassin. Brez, subbing with the 1 tier. Tier 1 for 2 months. Thank you for the 2 months, man. Definitely appreciate that. How are we doing this afternoon? I'm good, man. I'm a little. I'm 100% honesty. I'm a little annoyed right now, but when you want to do something on time, and it doesn't work. So let's. I'm not seeing chat pop up. Yep, sounds about right. Freaking Fortnite. I'm gonna switch to main. Oh. Hold on. Oh, there's a picture of my dog. Alright, there we go. Alright. So we'll kind of get right into it. Since Twitch is being goofy, I apologize. the bot will ping, but we'll take a minute. I will talk about this board really quick. So the OSA, which is nicknamed that for the OSA, the open source Alice. So the TGR Alice, an ergonomic style board. So very unique. A lot of people really like it. I have tried them. I think they're fine. I think the issue I have with them is that it's hard to try. It's hard to see. It's hard to see how you would like this kind of board by just testing it at a meetup for 2 seconds, because you're like, okay, hold on. So, but Blind Assassin, who we had on stream a few weeks ago, he designed this board based off of the open source files to the Alice. I've been talking about how I think the Alice is going to slowly start becoming like a normal style layout board, and that is definitely a step in the right direction, I believe. So I believe I've got another one of my panels is working again, which hasn't been working. I apologize for the issues. I guess Fortnite. I don't know what happened with Fortnite, but it might have broken Twitch. Who knows? But they are working on it. I appreciate you guys sticking through, though. But how are you guys doing? Sunday. Tomorrow is Canadian Thanksgiving, I think. Either today or tomorrow. Olivia, welcome. Alright, so it looks like chat is not. Let's try this. Tomorrow, Canadian Thanksgiving. Does look like my chat is being goofy for my on-screen, but that won't. I'm not going to work too hard on that. I apologize for the chat on the re-upload to YouTube. But Olivia, welcome, thank you. Olivia, for those who don't know, is the one behind GMK Olivia, launching soon. And Olive, which you need to let me know how many of those plushies you got, because I'm sure it's more than one. Alright. So, put it in a TX bag. It fits in a medium-sized TX bag. I have not gotten the plushie yet. I need to, but I have not purchased one. So, but yeah, if you kind of work with the foam a little bit, you can actually fit this board in a medium TX bag. I'm curious if the bot ping. I just don't know if I want to open it up quite this second. Bot ping. Osiris, are you in chat? Sit here and admire this beautiful case that I haven't used until 2 days ago. But no ping on the bot. Hello, Frisco Melt, welcome. Wait a few more minutes before we do the big unveiling. And show it off and then get the stabs. Drifting Bunnies, welcome. A few more people popping in. I'll give it another minute. Although I just realized I did not get the PCB, so I'll be right back. no bags. Sorry. Oh, it's... We might mess around with music. So, no, this is... Yeah, I got this on the last year's TX bag group buy. So... Which is why it has a TX thing in it. So, no bot paint. No, it's fine. Survive. Take it off. Oof. There it is. This thing is heavy. OSA. Open source Alice. I already put some fingerprints on it. Close up. Little NASA lettering, I believe. Logo. I got number 12 out of 20. Fun story. Osiris is all about the number 9. And I originally had number 6, but 9 different trades of going around, getting the right board. He got 9. I wound up with 12, but that's fine. I was number 12 in high school a few times. But yeah, huge brass weight. Nice big brass weight, brass plate, what I opted for. I really like, my favorite, if you can see, this is what I like. Angle of the back. So anodization, really solid. Some streaking, but for the price, this thing is fantastic. I was not expecting perfection. But I mean, it's pretty solid. The color matchings, I would say slightly off. You can kind of tell there. But nothing crazy. Nothing bad. I'm not going to call this board bad by any means. Couple. See the sides. There's a couple scuff marks. I'm not kicking it out of bed for eating crackers. So, it was like 3 and some change, if I remember. So, I'm not really worried about it. I mean, once again, this is a board that just the design of it is, if you want an original one, you're not going to get one for less than $1,000. Or if you do, you must really know someone who is giving it away, basically. So, yeah, this is it. I'm going to be putting today some Novel Keys cream switches in it. Swapped out for 100 gram, I think it's like 103. They're 80 gram cherry springs. So the bottom out is around 100. And eventually GMK 9s will go on here. I thought I would have it by this point. Diggy, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I guess I should have this button out. Ready to go. So let's pop this bad boy. Didn't even notice the marks. I'm not worried about it, man. this is not a... I feel like most people who got in on this group buy were looking to get in on it so they didn't have to spend $1,000 for a TGR Alice. The weight is beefy. Actually, I need to get... Gonna have Oily Josh with the assist. We'll weigh it real quick. Still not showing me notifications. Donka. So we'll weigh it. I'm gonna pop these screws out real quick though. So it's going to obviously be off by 4 screws, however you see fit. Unbuilt, I'll re-weigh it at the end. But unbuilt at 2,750 grams, or 6.1 pounds. So this thing is heavy. Yeah, thing's heavy. I will re-weigh it once I get everything put in. Got a combination of hex and Phillips head screws. I definitely suggest getting a Nanch kit if you're going to be buying more than one keyboard. Yeah, it was a private buy through Discord, which is kind of like a... we can talk about this all you want, or not talk about this. I like certain private buys. This private buy, I'll put it in perspective. This is one of 5 group buys that I joined in the last year and a half. And this one actually shipped to me. I only have 2. I've got one from Mechs, who is on his 4th round of Fiels. So, real quick, that's the inside. Serialized with the weight. So, this is a top-mounted board. Base just kind of sits there. It looks pretty, and it weighs a crap ton. Yeah. But yeah, private group buys, while it does suck sometimes because you're like, oh, where do these people get these boards? Why didn't I get that opportunity? While that is unfortunate, I would say the best thing you can do is to be a part of as many communities as possible. If you can be a part of that many communities, you are just opening your chances up to getting more and more people involved and getting your name out there, I guess. Being a part of the conversation, suggesting even. But yeah, that's, I mean, just talking to people. Active in the communities as well, yeah. That's why, like, with people who have their hands in stuff like this, they're not people that wouldn't... My hair is doing something all sorts of crazy today. No one's really most people in this community... Oh, wow, I didn't even notice this. Look at that. To really make sure you know that all 3 pieces are this. 12 out of 20. This... Move it. So, this is the plate. Nothing real crazy. It's a plate. Can't say a whole lot about it other than it is a plate and it serves its function. The cuts are... They're not the absolute best I've ever seen, but they're by far not the worst. So we'll see how she goes. And then the PCB, which I'm very excited to show. So it did come with some foam. I thought that was neat. That I'll be using. Save that for later. This is the PCB designed by Blind Assassin. It's his logo. This is an extremely nice PCB. Got kind of that high gloss finish. That, I don't know if you can really tell, that crown is like reflective. I'll cover up part of his name. Well, his name's Daniel. Yes, Blind Assassin. I'll cover up his last name. Yeah, you can kind of tell in this shot how the crown is gold. I really like. But yeah, really nice quality finish of the piece. LED, the LED leads. No in-switch LED, which I'm happy about. Yeah, USB Type-C, another plus. So, we are going to get started on stabilizers. So, these stabilizers are... there's been so much talk about the about stabs recently, and which ones are good ones, which ones are not so good ones. From my thought that I have, or thoughts that I've gathered, is that it looks like some of the 7U stabs were janked up. Blind Assassin did design the PCB, yes. But these are actually very old stabilizers that I bought a long time ago for boards that were supposed to be here January, February timeline. So they've just been burning a hole. But this is a split spacebar, so this is 4 2U, 5 2U. I'm using a split backspace, so I do not need a fifth. Yeah. When did I go? Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to... Twitch has been very goofy. Gee, I can re-show it off here in just a second. Twitch was down, and for like the first 30 minutes, I couldn't even go live. But I just started. I can at least show off the top. You can always go back and watch the video, like, pseudo live, and then catch up while I do some stabilizers, but that's the top. Yeah, this is the bumper. Just easy flex. Bumper looks great. Got GMK Mr. Sleep. We'll do, let's find a new playlist. YouTube slow-mo time lapse. Why not? Whoop, sorry for the loud noise. Volume good? So the good part of these stabs in particular is that, so since these are 100-gram springs, I can really lube the crap out of these stabilizers, and it will take it. Like one of these are already randomly lubed. All right. So how is everyone doing? How is everyone's Spooktober going? Not spooking? Dude, not yet. Should have had like put some pictures of bats. A lot of group buy money. Yeah. Hey, man. In like 7 months, you'll have an amazing mail day. I'll be honest, this week has been amazing mail-wise. And work was fine, too. I had a half-day Friday, so that was great. Hung out with Osiris on Friday. Went to a few bars down here. Got to hang out and chill with some old friends. Saw someone I hadn't seen in about 6 years. It was awesome. But yeah, mail. So, OSA. Fantastic. Super excited about that. The Fiel, which I'll be building soon. So, OSA Fiel. I got some new shoes, some Nike Blazers. In our Discord, you can hit up the fashion section. And what else? I got some new clothes. I got like a new shirt, a new jacket. It's like jacket's like dumb comfortable. My wife grabbed it and she was like, "All right, we need to go buy me a jacket." So, real quick. So what I'm doing, and this is my first build stream with the camera. So for those who don't know, checking out the VOD, if I can this focus, maybe focusing on much. Basically, I am clipping the legs. So if you notice that there are these two legs that stick out, this one's already clipped. There are 4 legs that have these 2 little plastic indents on this one. And I'm just removing those to help any unwanted, you're just removing those to prevent it from hitting more and causing more rattle, causing more noise. Really just not needed. Love Blazers, great to skate in. I don't really skate, and I really like the way they look. I like the kind of old school look. But I have not had like flat-soled shoes in forever. and I'm really liking these. Jerk Chicken gifted a tier 1 sub to Olivia. Thank you. Definitely appreciate that, Jerk Chicken. Quick, do a quick shout out to our sponsors. Have not done that yet. So, we've got switchmod.net. You can go to switchmod.net/mechs on deck. 4% off your order of stuff like lube. Big tub of lube. This is 3204 is what I used today. These switches I have used previously in another build. My tofu. So I already lubed up these switches a long time ago, and they've been broken in, and I really liked them, and I was excited to put them in here. But yeah, you can go there, and that helps us continue the stream with that, and it helps you guys get some extra lube. Definitely check out some 3204, or if you want to kind of maybe recreate the creams, I think the 3204 is great. Or you can get some 205 grade 0, which I think you should anyway, because that's what I use for stabs. Real quick, I'm using a nail file just to file down any extra bits from the cut. So not exactly, not 100% necessary. I just like it being real smooth. But anyway, next up, Dixie Mech. Go to mechsondeck/DixieMech, or not, mechsondeck.dixiemech.com. Pick up GMK Dracula. That set is amazing. It's doing fantastic already, so it's definitely going to be made. Great use of colors, so really job well done on that set. Be sure to go check that out. And last but not least, Zap Cables, who you can see a Zap cable up here, and the bumper as well. He's got some awesome stuff. One of the best cable makers, if not the best cable maker in the game. Be sure to check him out. He does custom cables. You can also get a DIY kit, and we have a video of how to build one. Taking a break from subs. Yeah, you know, I recently did that for just like basically through the holiday season, just to do a little saving. You gotta save your pennies and dimes somewhere to buy people stuff. So get some lube action. But we do appreciate any and all subs. You do not have to sub, but it definitely helps us out. It got us this camera that improved the subs. So I'm using 205 grade 0 for these stabs. Number one on every stream. Absolutely. Talisman's a generous guy. He gave us a lot of good tips right when we were starting our streaming. Cyrus is here, welcome. What's up, dude? Heard you're a lobster. It's a good game, but I was more focused on the fact that Georgia lost. Yeah, GMK 9s needs to hurry up because I want me some boards. Finished board. This is going to be a board that I will probably build and never touch again. I will use it, absolutely, but I will never go rebuild it or anything. It's going to be put the caps on. 9s is a great set, and I think will look great on it. Very simple. I got the space keys from Heinebush, which is in the N9 colorway. So it's going to be a very clean look, or I guess it's whatever the cream is, because it's kind of a dark gray and cream for 9s. And I got them with the cream colorway. I'll have like an accented space bar. Those are coming soon, hopefully. Needed more background noise. Man, I'm glad. You guys don't know, not G10 or Geo, top 5 funniest guys in the keyboard community. U9, thank Geo, what if you flip the bumper to the Geo? The other Geo. Is that really flipping? Oh, whose board is it? I gave it to Geo. Geo gave it to Geo. I've never seen you two in the same room together. Granted, I've never seen either of you in any room, so. I think split personality disorder is the word you're looking for. Olivia, I don't know if... Okay, I was just about to be like... Olivia, are you still here? Yes, myself and Osiris are both going to NorCal. We're extremely excited. We will be there Friday and leave Monday bright and early. I say bright and early, I don't think the sun will even be up yet. Oh, sweet. GOM. Make sure you come say hello. I don't know what you look like, so just come up. This is exactly what I want you to do, alright? You're going to point, and you're going to go. And then just say my name, and then don't introduce yourself. The Blind Assassin Special. Because that is exactly what Blind Assassin did. Glad I got to see Blind Assassin the last few meetups. Got to meet him in Houston, and then at the Austin meetup, I got to talk to him for a good bit. He's just the nicest guy. Such a gentleman. Stand across the room till you notice me. Dude, you might be standing there for a while. This music is this is like Spooktober music. Oh, that didn't. Bot ping? The bot ping? Talisman, I appreciate everything you do. For everyone, really. It's not... You're not a one-trick pony. You just spread the love everywhere. Alright, what? That playlist is over. I'm gonna look up... I'm just gonna search spooky and see what comes up. Horror beats and Happy Halloween. Werewolf dance. Alright, well. For a second I thought this was Thriller, and I was like, well, there goes making any money off of this. Copyright striked immediately. Oh, your birthday's on a Friday this year? This does sound like budget Thriller. It's literally called Werewolf Dance. This also sounds like music from like a 90s football game. Or like the intro to a 90s TV show where everyone's just like randomly stares at the camera. They're like playing ping pong and then he drops the paddle, laughs, and then it's just kind of like in the camera and it shows who they are. Flavia, welcome. Hello, hello. Music is hilarious. Elevator version. See, this is spooky. I can get behind this. How's it going, Clavier? I'm doing good, man. Boards are coming in. I'm building boards for me. Boards that are not a TX60. Like, I love the TX60, but man, I've built them so many freaking times. We got some good builds coming. So, I'll be building the Fiel soon. Osiris will be building his OSA soon. And Osiris will be building the Sirius, which is... I'm really excited to see that. I'm really excited to hear that. I'm glad that he got one because I did not have to spend the money on it, but I'm sure I'll regret not getting it. I was like, why did I just get so hungry? My wife came in with some dope looking quesadilla. I want to shut it off on stream. Goodness, look at that perfect kill. You know who's also, like, while my wife's amazing at cooking everything, she's just literally falling into my hand. What's up? Osiris makes amazing quesadillas. Eric, we were having a Osiris. This is before we even lived together. It was my wife and I's first place together. We were just having people over for some fun late night activities. I'll let you guess what we were doing. And Eric goes, I'm like really hungry, dude. Are you hungry? I was like, I mean, I'll eat. And he's like, all right, dude. Like, I'm just gonna go dig through your kitchen and see what I can make. And he comes back and he's like, all right, I'm gonna make quesadillas. Do you want one? I was like, sure. And I don't know what he did. What kind of magic effery he did. But it was amazing. I'm pretty sure he just dumped like an entire stick of butter in the pan, which is really how to make anything good. But and he didn't burn it, which is always a plus. Meatballs. I thought you said cheesecake, so I was like, you've never made a cheesecake. My expertise: fried rice, sushi. I've really perfected my burger now. What else am I good at making? Breakfast. I can make a mean breakfast. Eggs. Multiple ways. Bagel egg sandwiches. Alright. Blind, you're gonna have to help me. Blind, are you in chat? I don't know which stabilizers to use. Or which stabilizer hole to use. Probably should have asked you before. There's 2 stabilizer cutouts, and I don't know what the difference is. What is right in general? Over here. I know you're talking about left and then right, just right here. What cap is this? .75. Do I have that? I think I'm sure that's like standard keycap sizes. Metallic Chuck, how are you? I'll probably do the 2.25. Right is 2.2. The bumper does look good, man. Whoop. That's how you break a PCB, boys. So backwards. This song is fantastic. Next. You get used to it. That's why I love this. It's elementary school spooky. Perfect for me, guys. This look right? Show weight, please. I'll show in a minute. Trying to figure out the stabilizer placement. Well, this switch is in there. Oh. Thing that comes out. Alright. AFK and then what you are AFK. No. So true. Alright, let's see if this works. I'm just curious if there's supposed to be this much gap blind. Maybe I'm just wrong, but... Let me know. Oh. Alright. That would solve the issue. Okay. I was using the wrong spacebar. That's why. Alright. So it was right. So, now that we solved this issue, I apologize for being quiet. What group buys are you guys joining this month? What keycap sets? I personally am not getting on anything this month. I really want a Dracula. I might go for Firefly. I might. I don't know yet if I will. Hard maybe. Definitely going for Terra next month. That felt like the right amount of space. I don't know about you guys. Be a plus plus. It's not a keyboard stream if you don't drop at least one tiny screw on the bottom. Alright, test the stabs real quick and then be on our way. So far, so good to me. Baka, yep. And the Baka. for obvious reasons, I will be getting. That sound all right for being halfway in a plate. All right. No plate foam. No plate foam. I don't even know if I got plate foam. I just got case foam. I like boards to sound. So once again, these are Novel Keys cream switches. I lubed and built these and put them in my tofu a long time ago. I also put them, they spent some time in a TX board. And then since then, they've just been waiting for the OSA. Need to get this thing up and running. So I'm putting some. They're off. But yeah, so they're lubed with 3204. Lubed them a while ago. The tofu board sounded great, so I'm hoping it sounds even half as good. I'll be happy. Let's catch up on Chewwy. Even though the one. How did I make the parts, Freakster? I bought this as a kit. So they said this was through a group buy, and how keyboards are bought in group buys is instead of buying a finished product, well, you can buy certain boards as a finished product. This one was not. You basically buy something that's going to be group buys is something you buy that's going to be built, and whether there is a prototype, some people get a prototype done, and that will help people make the decision, or just going off of designs on a board or on a picture, a render, and then so that there's not not yet have we seen enough companies be able to benefit from, going full-time and creating a storefront where you can buy all these. A lot of people are resorting to group buys so that they don't have to front the money up immediately. So you join the group buy, you pay for it, and then you have to wait for it to be built and then finished. Excited to solder into this PCB. Get this. So I usually like to do, probably put one in the middle. I like personally to get some anchor switches in. This is not a board that I build often, so I just kind of went around in the middle. But it's just to help. I will say that this is, because they're plate mounted switches, it does kind of hold together a little bit nicer, but if they were not, definitely need to get some anchor switches in. This sounds like the part of a Disney movie where, like, either the bad guy won, or the good guy feels really bad about something, or the good guy got into a fight with the best friend. What is the assembled white keyboard? That is the bumper by Zap Cables. Osiris, if you are in chat, can you link the review video? If not, Osiris, someone in chat. Osiris did a great review on that board. Miss, I put some anchor switches in and I am soldering them. This sounds like the bad guys are happy that they took over the tower. New follower, Jethice Twitch, JT Heis Twitch. Thank you for the follow, my dude. Still sound like it. New follower noises. For whatever reason. Someone followed and I didn't see that. Welcome. The hobby, sorry about you. Some anchor switches, gonna pop the rest of the caps in here. There goes one switch. Gotta drop stuff. Or the board. We'll say the plate, I do like how tight the tolerances are. And there's no wobble, but man, it's tough to press in. Like the music stopped, so let's see. That was quite the strange playlist. Take requests. Or I can go to horror beats. WBW72, thank you. This is apparently like spooky trap music. Alright. Yang Lad, welcome. Yang Lad, welcome to the stream, man. I have not made the announcement yet today, but I will announce it right now. That we are actually going to have Yang Lad on stream this upcoming Wednesday. So 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. He is joining us. Talk about some keycaps, about design in general. Definitely don't want to miss that stream. Yang Lad, how is that side of the world? Needs more modern. Why that is on repeat or what is happening. Beat Boot Bet, welcome. Goes another one. 3 things dropped off the table now. We will also be going over. He did ask me about this. I have no idea what it is. All he said was there's something coming up on Geek Hack that we will talk about. So it's going up in an hour. I almost did not have enough switches for them. That would have been disappointing. Can't leak too much yet. If I was a betting man, I would say it has something to do with keyboards. I also do not like the song that is being played right now. Change up time. Freakster07, welcome. OP. We'll go back to time lapse for now. All right. So, get to some soldering. So I'm really excited about this PCB as well. For those who don't know, I was having a conversation with. I got the WT60 and I was just asking Wilba questions about it because I really liked the Flex and I was curious to know what he thought of the PCB he designed, and just kind of talking to him about that and asking him. He will. I won't say when yet, just because we do like to announce by the week. But Wilba will be on the show eventually. And we were chatting, and he was pretty friendly, and basically just said, "Hey, is there a PCB that you like that is not on VIA?" And I was like, well, the OSA would be cool. And he was like, all right, let's do it. And I kind of did that shot in the dark because I had no idea. And I hit up Blind Assassin. I was like, I think I just got this. And he was like, yep, you did, because I guess Wilba hit him up. All right, cool. So this PCB is VIA compatible. It is of my understanding that soon VIA will have more and more boards going on to it, which is fantastic. Olivia, I don't know if you're still here, but shout out to Olivia. It's like her brainchild. We did have an episode about QMK and VIA and QMK are different but similar. Can't have one without the other. Well, sort of. Can't have VIA without. But for something like VIA to have the ability to match what some of these big box RGB keyboards are doing, which they're doing awesome stuff. Like, I know this community is not about RGB as much as like the gaming community and what a lot of people do like with RGB. One thing that we're unable to do is match the quality of customization with RGB easily. So VIA, I think, really helped in RGB in that regard, because I think there's some boards that have like tiny amounts of RGB, and I'm like, if it's done correctly, and I would say correctly, if it's done kind of tastefully, or if you're kind of going for that RGB theme, then it's fine. But if you just have like kind of a random board that has a small diffuser around it, part of me is just kind of like, it's not really needed. That is my opinion on it. Some boards do it better than others. But with the rise of polycarb, people are wanting to do, polycarb gives you the option of, oh, now I can do a PC, now I can make a board with a lot of RGB influence around it. And having VIA software to where you can get the colors exactly what you want, or doing exactly what you want, that's great that we have that ability now. That will certainly help. I'm sure there are some people that, nothing against them, but their make or break is, well, I can't use RGB, so I'm not going to buy that keyboard. Nothing wrong with that. That's just a preference. That's just the same as saying, oh, it doesn't have a brass plate, so I'm not going to buy it. It's just a feature of the board. And people like bright things. People like flashy rainbow. Let me tell you, people love rainbows. The new thing now, I work at a school. Every single kid has either something rainbowy or unicorn. Every girl. And some guys. But like, every single day there are at least 10 to 15 unicorn t-shirts. Meister Grinceppo, welcome. And you follow Crane and Bush V2. Welcome. I'm building the OSA. You can do exclamation point build. Got creams, 100 gram switches, 3204. Built by Blind Assassin. A good fellow community member and friend. What is the whiteboard? This is the bumper. This is a board this is a prototype of the bumper from Zap Cables. It will be running group buy relatively soon. We have a review of it. Someone wants to find that video. And there are the repeat notification noises for whatever reason. Thank you, Osiris. I gotta say, Blind Assassin, if you were here, 10 out of 10 on this PC. This PCB is all. I am running more and more. I'm running into better PCBs. Now, due to the reason I give it a 10 out of 10. One, the overall aesthetic and finish is amazing. A couple points for there. There's no LEDs, so it's structurally more sound. There's less holes in it. And last but not least, this is something that's specifically to this board, but the layout option, there's not a lot of layouts. You can't, there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas that you have an option on what keycat or what switch to use for what layout you want. So caps lock, split backspace, split right shift, and then your options for your bottom row. 1, 2, I think it's 5. I thought I just counted 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I guess you can't really. It's 4. You can't really. There are 5 spots to choose from, but stream needs more. Okay, hold on. Here you go, bud. Just for you. You're a good bud. Try not to hit the soldering iron. There you go. Just for you, Metallic Charles. The different size spacebar, but you can't choose which one. It's one or the other. But regardless, I like the certain PCBs are great because they do have a lot of options, and you're building them for dozens of different types of layouts, and every one and then some. And then but those are great, but then it's significantly harder. They're structurally not as sound. They're difficult to work with. Flashing becomes an issue. Whereas a board like this, you know where the switches are going. It looks clean. Not that you ever really look at a PCB, but it looks clean. You're not worried about putting it in the wrong spot. Just easier. Like slapping the easy button. Melchuk, I expect a $1 donation for stopping the stream to show off the weight. I'm totally kidding. So we do have the 24-hour stream coming up, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to be doing some builds, lots of giveaways. I know we have at least 3 things to give away so far. We're going to be eating some delish food. There's this Mr. Tito. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, that's going to be November 23rd. We're going to have some people on from the UK and the EU in general. Since we will be up for 24 hours, we will be up during a time it is convenient for them. But yeah, we got giveaways, build streams, gaming. It's gonna be a good time. I would love to build your Square 80. I thought we already talked about that. But yes, Square 80 would be fun. Looks like, yeah, it is the open source Alice. Designed by Blind Assassin. The designer of the TGR Alice opened up the files for the layout. And Blind Assassin used that to design this board. I guess if I had to take any complaint from this PCB is, I guess it's open for Alps. But I'm not gonna dwell on that. That's not an issue for me. I think I'm done. Thank you for the reset button. I don't know why they stopped. They're like, oh, just short it. I'm like, no, just give me a freaking button. Plug her in, see what happens. So I recently, up until about 20 minutes before my stream was supposed to start, I did not realize that I did miss one key. Talisman Smootions, thank you. Something is not working 100% on my 2 key. Everything else is working just fine. Nothing to worry about. Probably just a bad spot. This is why I need a better solder sucker. Just reset. tested the PCB the other day. Having a hard time getting this one out. Well, worked the other day. I might have messed with it in Give me a second, guys. Who's that? Metallic Charles with $20 tip. Thank you, man. Definitely didn't need to. Does look like a diode fell out. All right. Hold on. Be right back. All right. Okay, so I am not a PCB person. So you're going to have to let me know if I can just use it. Was on the 2 key. Let me check the bag. So explain to me, I don't know anything about diodes other than that they need to be there. If I just pop one off of an old PCB I am no longer using, will that work? I have this old L3 that's just burning a hole in my pocket, and they look like they're the same, but done that before. All right, well, the TX60 lives on. Is there a way to tell the orientation? I see the stripes. Good Lord, are they fake? Working through this together. I'm so blind though. This is like microscopic. Well, Bear, the announcement was in the Discord, but I do apologize. Have to use this. I don't have like a magnifier. SMD is not fun. Good thing is I have 60 diodes extra. Ruin one. Looks like we made it. All right, thanks for the help, guys. It works. For those curious, I forgot what it's called. Not prepping. You put solder on the actual metal part, and then I just heated it up and pressed it in. So, and then I did the other side. I had to add a little more solder on the other side. But it's annoying, and tweezers are your friend. Hey, no worries, man. I'm glad. It's better that it happened live and I was able to get it fixed talking to people than just sitting at home screaming at the wall thinking my entire PCB is ruined. Alright. Tenning, thank you. Alright. Don't need that. Definitely. Brought to you by the L3 PCB. How you are a solid PCB, but unfortunately you are mini USB. Final setup time. Say goodbye to the bumper. I'm going to be shipping this back soon. Alright, let's... Top mount. This is actually one of the first top mounted boards I've used. The one I'm most excited about. I think, okay, the KBD 8X, the first one. Second one only exists in a receipt. The first one. So in putting these on, there's no like real right or wrong way to do it. I typically prefer to do inside and then out, or I'll start with the corners, but like I'm doing a pattern, but that does not mean that that pattern is the way to do it. Yes. Or did not die. A diode, yeah, correct. The diode fell. I did not notice it. The diode did fall off. Dropped a screwdriver. I will say it was an easy fix, but the only reason I was able to fix it is having an extra PCB. So if you break a PCB, here's a, I guess, fun tip. If you brick or break a PCB, keep the parts around. Because I was very easily able to heat up both sides of the diode. I took my tweezers that I think everyone should use. Or everyone should have a good pair of tweezers. And I just grabbed it, heated it up, pulled it right off. Putting it on was a little more difficult. But so there are LED options for this. I do not own any LEDs at the moment. I might get some, but I'm not huge on when it comes to illumination LED. So we got some nice foam here. I'll probably wind up off screen testing it without, but for now, use it with. I do have ceramic tweezers, but I don't necessarily use them for this. I mean, yes, in theory that would be safer if dealing with soldering. But I have never experienced even it getting warm unless you're like directly touching it, so just be careful. But I think you'd be alright. I use my ceramic tweezers for building coils for vape. I vape. And I'm not dead yet, so. So Osiris and I will be going to the Dallas keyboard meetup, which will be this Saturday. And this board will be there. And Osiris will be building his soon. His had a delay. We'll be doing a nice review. OSA. I might send in a quick little video clip of my views on my thoughts on it. But there it is. Need some caps. This thing is said novel keys, cream switches, 100 grams spring swapped, 3204. Let's put some caps on this bad boy. So, Nines is going to eventually go on this. Nines will eventually go on this, but for now, the only set I have with space bars is camping. With matching space. That's not. Yep, caps lock because caps lock is best kept. This or two. I'm not a polygarb fan. They look neat in pictures, but personally not for me. I like big hunks of metal. Finishing up. I don't know what I'm going to use my B key instead. Do not own. Oh man, that'd be cool. 2 versions of camping. Who did this? Lagger NBA. Welcome. Camping does look good. I haven't seen someone try it on like a on something like a rose gold, but that shouldn't. This up. I bet I messed this up. I messed this up. It's bad, man. I'll figure it out. Oh, I put that one on. That's an easy fix. We'll get to it. We'll leave it there for now. It just won't look as pretty at the end product. Yeah, the 1U will be fine. At least it wasn't like the entire stabilizer. That would have been a nightmare. Deer. Deer. Fish. Moon. Boom. Alright, I'm gonna strategically hold my thumb right here. There it is. Switch this. If only there had been a way to test the spacing. I'll be alright. There it is. What's funny is what I think I did is that once I figured it out, I went back and then I forgot to switch this. All right. The question is, do I fix it or do I just wait? Here, let me turn the music off. Man, I'm bad at typing on this. There it is. Said I could probably, I'll switch this real quick right now, but that was the sound test. This won't take but a few minutes. I'll do one last shout out though to our sponsor. Starting off with Dixie Mech. We'll start with Dixie Mech. Dixie Mech, you can go to mechsondeck.dixiemech.com, and that will okay, sponsors. All right. I thought you guessed Switch Mod first, because that's what we usually start with. But Dixie Mech, mechsondeck.dixiemech.com. Go get yourself some GMK Dracula. He's also got some other stuff on there as well, but Dracula is the set of the week running right now, set of the month, or Spooktober. And there's no discount, but it helps us and helps us continue the stream. And then next up, switchmod.net. You can go to switchmod.net/mechsondeck for 4% off your order for lube, springs, keister switches, whatever you feel the need. He's got that stuff there. And definitely for a build I used like this today, I used 3204, which you can buy there, and 205 grade 0 for the stabs. So definitely go check that out. I'm actually, while I do this, I'm going to take this out and see how it sounds without it, since that's a thing. And then last but not least, zap cables. You can get a cable just like this one. I made this one, but he can also make them for you as well. He is one of the best cable makers in the game, but definitely check out Zap Cables. And just chill for a quick sec. I'm letting the soldering iron heat up. And then this week, I'll make the announcement on Discord as well, but we will be having Jenglad, or Jenglad, I don't exactly know, probably ask him. We will have him on stream Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. And once again, if you are in the Dallas area this upcoming weekend, I will be bringing the bottom half of this board, and this board with the correct amount of switch spacing, to the meetup so you can try it out. I think it's really awesome. It's terrible. That's a great username. People recognize it. I'm sure I'm doing the right one. Boom. All right, it fits. Cool. All right. Let me make sure it works. Works. And I'll put it back together without the foam this time. One more quick test. The weigh in, and then I will be saying sayonara. I have a wedding to go to. Talisman, I'm very lost on that statement. The music back. One thing I was super excited about streaming midday on Sunday. I don't have to set up really lighting. It's a little darker now. I just need to change my blinds. The natural light. I'm not staring at lights. Super. Ooh, I don't know if which one I like more. Alright, let me... There we go. I don't know what I like better. I think I'll have to like listen to them both over and over and over, which is annoying because that would require me to open up the case like a jillion times. But I kind of like it without. It's a little hollow sounding. But yeah, here it is. GMK Camping. GMK Camping, the OSA by Blind Assassin. Well done, sir. Get the final weight here in just a second. Looks beautiful. Angular design, one of my favorite parts. This back curve. Whenever he did this, I was sold 100%. Let's get the final weight. And then... Chewwy's got to suit up. 6 pounds, 12 ounces, or 3,069 grams. Whew. Well, this is a awesome board. I'm really excited to mess with this forever. This is one of those boards that, you know, I don't think I'll be leaving the keyboard community anytime soon, but if I was ever like, all right, I'm going to get rid of a lot of boards and just hang on to like one or two, this would be easily one I would hang on. It's just unique. It's hard to find this layout. 4 minutes till launch. Maybe I watch. Maybe I just watch for a sec. Give me just a second. Let me go into studio mode. Oh no, the wedding's... I'm leaving in an hour and a half, so you're good. And I think it's funny I have the Mechs on Deck logo, but it just makes it look like I just have that on my screen. All right, it'll be interest check, I presume. Let's do what I do once a week and scroll all the way to... Where is it? Where is it? Night Runner. Maybe someone talked. Yang Lad, is this going to be an interest check or a group buy? Oh, it's going to be at 4. Duh. All right. Modern Dolch Light. Whew. There it is. Oof. And they're doing teal. Oh. Oh my gosh. Moto Light. Time to sell muted. That looks sick. That looks amazing. Oof. Yang Lad, super excited about this. You all should be. Glad we get to grill you on it. Let's see. So, 2 things I hate about muted. Alt GR, which guess what? No Alt GR. Thank God. And also house backspace. Doesn't have it. Thank God. This is the better version of muted. I'm going to be selling muted here in the next few days. because this is just strictly better. And I'm assuming it'll be with the base kit that size, it'll probably be around $100 US. So that is exciting. Awesome stuff, young lad. So Wednesday at 8 p.m. we'll be able to talk to Yanglad about this set, about so Moto Light, Moto 9009, and all the other good stuff, especially with the legend fixes. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Let me go back to Chewwy main. This is the board. Thank you again, Blind Assassin. You did a great job designing this, and you guys have a good one. Buy a Switch tester if you can. Let's see if there's anyone to raid. No one that we follow, so I'll probably just hop off. Well, thank you guys. Sorry about this beginning. I guess Fortnite ruined Twitch for like 20 minutes. I don't know. We got a new follower, Sushimi. Welcome. Sorry that I'm just hopping off. But you can watch this. I will have this uploaded to YouTube soon, TM, in the next few days. The Talk Chuck, thank you. Got for all any new subs we got, all that. Thank you guys. And yeah, see you guys Wednesday.